Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'm a little bit short on time, but I was sitting here getting ready, not really to do Rachel's Roxy's Weekly Challenge, but to make a couple of the things that she's made in the last couple of weeks. And I thought I would just turn on my camera and bring you along. So it's not really performing the challenge, it is just trying a couple of the last couple of weeks projects. So I will film this now. I don't know if I will have time to get it posted or not. I have my art class tonight, so I'm up against a wall. But it's good to be back in my craft room. I haven't been here for a while, and it feels really good. So the last couple weeks, Rachel has been using checks. I didn't have any of those. She's using original ephemera. I saw a video about a week ago, I guess it was, or so, that Carol Laws had put out. And she had ordered the kit from TaylorMadeJournals, Lorna Taylor, that had French checks. So I purchased that. On this one, I just glued colored paper, or printable paper. I think this is Rachel's, to be quite honest. I glued that to the back of these two. And on the back of these, in Lorna's kit, it does have backs as well as the fronts. So I glued those together, which makes the paper more sturdy. And I also stitched because I wanted to stitch around both of these. So I did that off camera, and then I thought, I'll just turn on the camera and we'll give this a go. So I thought I would start maybe with one of the easier ones. And I don't know which one I want to use. Maybe the green one. I'm going to be starting a new journal, which I've started the cover. I just haven't completed it, so I'll be sharing that with you. I think I'm going to use this green one. I think I'm going to start with, I think this was the week before last. She did the little booklets. That I thought was really cute. We can never have enough, right? So I'm just going to fold that. But this kit by Lorna Taylor is, it's actually beautiful. I've never been disappointed with anything I've purchased from her shop. She has some beautiful papers. So that is going to be where I'm going to put my little book. I think I'm going to start by inking, which I should have done before I turned you on. Nothing fun about watching people ink, right? So I hope everyone has been good. I've been extremely busy. My daughter came from out of state with her best friend. They actually grew up together since preschool. And they were here for almost a week. So that's why I've been a little bit silent. They went home, actually, just yesterday. They were supposed to go home the day before, and their flight got canceled. So they spent a few more hours with us, basically, because they were going home the night before, and then it canceled, and then they had to be back to the airport first thing yesterday. So, but that was nice. Hadn't seen my daughter in a year. It's hard for me to say that because it just doesn't seem possible that it's been that long. So I'm going to be making a trip there. Her youngest, he is 8, and he is starting football. So I want to see him do that. And her middle child is going to be playing fall baseball. He has just really excelled at baseball. And that's going to start in the fall, so probably September-ish. Just going to get their schedules so I can come and be able to see each of them play. So that's going to be my book. And I've just, I've grabbed some stuff over here that I can make pages out of. I wasn't expecting to turn the camera on, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And this piece is torn, of course. I just want to see how big I want this. Well, I guess I could cut that the other way. Get my paper cutter out here. And so I want my papers to be just under 3.5. So I'm going to start with that. Oh, I don't like this paper cutter because I don't know where my half mark is. I'm going to bring it to there. I'll cut these and then decide. And they don't all have to be the same height, as we know. But I would add that in there. And just cut this. I don't want this. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I guess I want it like that. I really like that edge there. Maybe I'll tear that one and that one. I guess I could tear all these, really. I don't know what I'm doing, can you tell? So anyway, it's been busy, busy, busy around here. Girls seem to have a really good time. What am I doing? I can't talk and chew gum. So I'm just going to fold this. It's about where I want it. We had some really hot weather. We had one day of rain, which they had gone out the night before. So it didn't really matter. They just wanted to lay low and what have you the next day. And then they went to Block Island, which is pretty fabulous for anybody that's never been to Rhode Island. Usually a lot of tourists like to go over there. They enjoyed that. And the rest of the time they sunbathed around our pool, which for them, they both have children, and it's exactly what they wanted to do. I thought I had another piece of paper I had already. I'm going to use this somehow. So overall, they had a very nice visit. And that's what it's all about. I was really feeling rather down yesterday after having them here and then them going home. It's always hard. That's what's very hard for me is when I see her or my son, you know, and the grandkids there in Ohio. It's very sad for me after they leave because unless we have something specifically planned where we're going to be seeing each other again, it's just not a very good feeling. not knowing when I'm going to see him again. So I have sort of a plan. We'll see them in September. That's a song. Just thought I would use a piece of dictionary paper in here as well. I'm going to make this a little bit narrower. Try to tear it without making a mess. Ugh. There we go. I guess the good thing is the week went extremely fast. Extremely fast. Maybe I will just cut this tall enough. I think that's what I'm going to do. I will just make this tall enough and then I will fold it. So it fits. How do I want this one? Well, this one could be shorter, I guess. Probably should have torn all this paper before I turn the camera on. Get this stuff out of my way. Let's see, this is about, is this the right sheet of paper? That's not the one I wanted, is it? Must have torn my book page wrong. Oh well, that's okay. I just want to sort of let's figure out how we want our papers here. What do I want in the front? I think I want this in the front. It's going to be shorter. Sorry, I sort of got quiet there. I start concentrating and then I lose. I think that's fat enough for something that, yeah, that's going to be plenty fat. And let's see what I should probably do. I'll go ahead and stitch that in. No. of looks too Christmassy to me. I think I put a little bit down. I'm sorry, I'm just reaching behind me here. Yeah, I use that. It's either that or I want to use that. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I use that to sew. I feel like the wax has come off of that. I'm going to, I think, can't get a thought together here. I'm going to put a eyelet. See if I do it this way. Might help me get it more even, maybe. I don't know the appropriate way you're supposed to use this thing. I always have an issue with my placement. It's fair. Sort of close. Let me see here. That didn't sound good. Still have to flatten it out. Some of these eyelets are not very good. That's good enough. That'll be done. Let's see. That booklet is going to go in this way. I just want to make sure my papers are where they need to be. This one I can put up. Here, my husband, he must have finished the lawn. These papers do not want to hold still. Put this one down. Alright. I think I'm just going to use a little paper clip here. That's good. So I am just eyeballing. And since this is so thin, there we go. Try to thread this needle here. I was making myself a list earlier today of things I need to catch up on in the craft room. I have my hashtag 52 tags to do. I'm at 2 weeks now again with my daggone my planner, collage planner. Seems like I get caught up with that thing and fall right back behind. There we go. This one needs to be over there. Taken me a while to do this, hasn't it? As organized as I thought I was. There we go. There's a little book. Now I need to decide if I want to use one of these. I feel like that's too light. I'll use this one. That can always be changed once I decide what journal it's going in or whatever. And let's see, how did she do that? I think she just brought it through it like that. Or maybe through the other way. I don't think it really matters. I think it's personal. Personal preference, maybe. Just cut it there and see what we got. I just love the little things like this that you stick in journal pockets, you know. I think they're very cute. There, that's cute. So there we go. Open it up. And you have some added journal space. That's cute. And I don't think I'm going to put anything on this. I'm not going to decorate this. I want to wait until I see, like, if it needs it, you know? To stick in a pocket, I think it's perfect. Just the way it is. It has enough going on. I don't think it needs anything. There's that one. And I want to try one of these other ones. Let me see. I was going to use one of these. And I think either one really would work. Let's see which one. I think I'm going to use this one. Now this, probably going to be a little bit, no, not trickier, but a little bit more involved because we have to, oh, over the hump, Sheila. That reg gets me every time. guess. And this will come down. Ink it once again. I think we're going to get a storm. It's awfully windy and gray out there. It's been a beautiful day today, in the 70s, so it hasn't been so horribly hot, but now I guess looks like we're going to get a storm. Alright, get that out of our way. Now what she did with this is she made a little ephemera holder out of it. So I have a couple options here. I have these Sears and Roebuck pages that I thought maybe I would use for my little pockets, I think. I was trying to figure out, let's see. I want them to be a little bit, this is what, that's 4.5. So I would want them about, that's 4 inches. I'm going to make them about 3.5 because she put tabs on them. I think if I just, how wide is this? 8.5. And I want them 3.5. So I want this to go to 5. I don't like where that ends up. I think I'm going to do this. Take the edge off. Edge off. Yeah, that will be good. So I will put a mark here where I want to cut that. So 3.5 wide. Yikes, making this difficult, aren't I? Let's see. I'm going to see how tall I want this. Oh, I was measuring the wrong way. Oh well. I wanted that, so I want this about 7. Let me just see if I got this right. Yeah, and then I need this to be a little bit more narrow. So 8, that's 3.5. I want this to be about 3.25. Is that going to be big enough? That might look a little bit funky. I'm going to go with it. Oh, now I want this about 3 1/4 wide. And what was this, 7 1/2? 7. That's 2, and I need 1 more. Up. These are really going to get narrow. Didn't think that one through. This one's a little bit, how'd that one get so cockeyed? That one's cockeyed. Better cut a different one. Three and a quarter. 7. That's a shame because I really like what's on that. I would have used that for the front one. That's okay too though. Alright, and then she glued the sides. Haven't used my glue in a while. I don't know if it, I don't think my pin was in far enough. I bent my pen. You gonna come out for me, glue? Yep. I'm only going to make one of these. I won't bore you to death. I just thought you could craft along, do whatever you're doing, and we could visit. At the same time, in case you didn't see Rachel's video, I will link it below. I will link both of these projects she did. And you can see how beautiful hers turned out. That pen does not want to go in there. Okay. So these are going in here. But before I put those in, I am going to figure out my tab situation. I don't have, she used stamps and made little like labels, mini labels, so that she used them as tabs. I don't have any small stamps like that. I got this thing out, which I have never used, but then I thought it just seems too bland. I thought I could glue, you know, just seems too bland as a label and not the right thing. I have to figure out what I want to use for a tab, rather. This was way too big because of how small these are. I'm wondering if I could just fold. I cut some of these out. No, that wouldn't look right. could do that. Let's see. Use colors. And I'll just, how would that look if it went the other way? No. I would want to do them this way. Cut them in half, and we could put them back to back. That's what I'll do. Put some scrap paper out here. What color? Oh no, I think my video quit on me. After all that, I forgot to set my timer. So, if you're just picking up on this, it's totally my fault. I'll go ahead and finish this, and then when I edit my video, we'll see where things ended abruptly, I'm sure. I totally forgot to set my timer. So I'm just in the midst of trying to make some sort of tabs for these. I do want this. And then we'll put some glue. That line right there. See if I can do this without making a mess. See if I can line these up. That's going to be the hard part. Come here. Nope, that's going to be good. Alright, so lesson learned. Put the glue on both of them. I think this one's going to be for the back. Line them up. This one I'm going to bring all the way over here. That's straight. Looks a little bit cockeyed. Shouldn't be though. Okay. I'm going to put glue. Make sure nothing is closed up on us. I'm going to bring that up a little. I'm putting more glue on the back of mine. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. I'm just going to line it up about where I want it. Let's see. What time is it? 5:51. And then there's your little ephemera holders. I'll let that dry. That's cute. Could also glue that to the front. I know Rachel didn't. Well, if I glue that to the front, then that tab's not going to work. So I'll leave it like that. That's what she did. And then this, and this. I think on this one, I want an eyelet. Or do I just want, I think I'm just going to punch a hole on this one. I always like to put a reinforcer on the back too, especially when you're tying. And you know, I really like these without anything on them, and I think I'm going to leave them plain. That's what I think I'm going to do. And on this one, what would I like to use? Do I want to use this again? No, I think I'm going to use this one. I can always change this out as I figure out what journal this is going in if I don't like it, you know. The string is what I'm talking about. Maybe some. My first inkling is to go to sari ribbon, but sometimes that makes things a little bit bulky. So I guess the baker's twine might work out better. See if I can tie it. I'm making this very difficult. Shouldn't be. I got that too loose. You know what else? I'm just sitting here thinking about this. You could also, well, of course you can run a beaded glue to keep the twine from coming off. You could also glue that down to a journal page. Alright, there we have it. It took me a while to do it, and I know my video quit on me, so I'll figure that out when I edit. So I apologize for that. I'm out of practice videoing. I haven't done any videos for feels like forever. So there we have it. We have this one that has the ephemera. Like Rachel said, you could put another pocket here if you wanted. You could journal here. We could put something, and this, I could definitely put something there. I just don't know what I want there yet, so I'm not going to, because I'm not sure what journal I want to use this in. I'm working on one with a French theme, and these are French checks, so I may very well use these in that journal. I'm not going to fuss with that. And then this one is the little booklet. Very cute. Thank you, Rachel, for the inspiration. And I must thank Carol Laws as well for coming up with the idea of this kit from Lorna Taylor for these French checks. The papers are actually gorgeous. If you haven't visited her Etsy shop, I would highly recommend it. Anything I've ever purchased there, I've been extremely happy with. Her digitals are gorgeous. All right, there you have it. I will see everybody very soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.